Hello everyone, welcome to Law Reader channel, episode 1.21. Today I will read from article 267 to 280, English translation supported by the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, under supervision by the Ministry of Environment of the Royal Government of Cambodia. Measures in case of hazardous waste spill or leaks. Article 267. Emergency response planning. Site owners of production and commercial activities that generate hazardous waste and hazardous waste operators shall develop emergency response plans for the incident of spills, leaks, explosion, inflammation, or release of hazardous waste and shall submit the plan to the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources for review and approval. Article 268. Obligation of site owners of production, commercial activities and services that generate hazardous waste and hazardous waste operator in production, commercial activities or services. In production, commercial activities or services, in case of accident or incidents of spill, leaks, explosion, inflammation or release of hazardous waste, the site owner of production, commercial activity and services generating hazardous waste and hazardous waste operators shall have the following obligations. A. Urgently notify and request intervention from the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources, competent ministries or institutions, subnational administration, and rescue service agents regarding the happening or the incident. B. Take urgent measures to prevent or stop the spill or leaks and collect, pack, and clean the spilled or leaked hazardous waste. C. Collaborate with the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources and competent ministries or institutions to provide detailed information about the spill, leaks, explosion, or inflammation and assess the impact or dangers on humans, animals, or the environment regarding the spilled or leaked hazardous waste. Article 269. Liability for harm caused by spillages or leakages of hazardous waste. Hazardous waste owners and operators shall be liable for compensating the damage to public health, properties, or environment and environmental pollution restoration due to hazardous waste spills or leaks into the environment in accordance with the provision of this code. Part 6. Prohibition. Article 270. The use of hazardous waste services without permission. The giving, sales, trading, or gifting of hazardous waste services to individuals without a hazardous waste service permit from the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall be strictly prohibited. Article 271. Disassembly without permission. Disassembling devices or consumer materials considered hazardous waste without permission from the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall be strictly prohibited. Article 272. Impact-causing activities. Storage, discharge, burning, burying, and disposal of hazardous waste that impacts to public health, environment, or property damage shall be strictly prohibited. Chapter 5. Hazardous water management control. Article 273. Control authority. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall have the duty to control hazardous waste management means at sites that generate hazardous waste and hazardous waste service and business sites that are required to install management means in accordance with environmental safety rules and requirements for hazardous waste discharge permit or hazardous waste service or business permits. Article 274. Hazardous waste inspection. 1. In case of any report or complaint about hazardous waste discharge or service operation that causes an impact on public health, biodiversity, and environment or public or private property damage, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources, in collaboration with relevant competent ministries or institutions and subnational administration, shall open an urgent inspection in accordance with environmental pollution inspection procedure as stated in this code. 2. If it finds severe danger to public health, environment, or properties due to hazardous waste discharge and handling or service operation, the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall have the right to issue a written letter to postpone the discharge, production or services that have caused dangers and shall follow further legal procedures. Section 5. Water Pollution Control. Chapter 1. General Provisions. Article 275. Purpose. This section aims to prevent and reduce water pollution by implementing control measures on activities that cause water pollution to ensure environmental protection, biodiversity, and public health protection. Article 276. This section shall apply to discharge point source and non-point source liquid waste or pollutants into water sources in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Chapter 2. Responsible Institutions. Article 277. Responsible Institutions. The ministry responsible for the environment and natural resources in collaboration with competent ministries or institutions and subnational administration shall lead the management and control of point source and non-point source water pollution. Article 278. Roles and duties of the ministry responsible for environment and natural resources. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall have the following duties. A. Develop the policies, strategic plans, action plans, legal instruments, guidelines, and technical manuals concerning water pollution management and liquid water and wastewater discharge management in collaboration with competent ministries and institutions. B. Develop environmental safety rules for liquid waste, wastewater, and pollutant management. C. Investigate, monitor, and evaluate public water pollution and areas vulnerable to water pollution and public dissemination. D. Manage water pollution source data, public water quality data, and pollutants released into public water areas. E. Control, monitor, and evaluate treatment technology, liquid waste, and wastewater management means and treatment systems at production, business, and service sites. F. Research and disseminate technology to prevent public water pollution in public water areas and the dangers of pollutants on public health, biodiversity, and the environment. G. Develop action plans for emergency response in the incidences of environmental pollutant spills and leaks in collaboration with competent ministries or institutions. H. Provide support, technical guidance, and capacity development to subnational administrations to ensure wastewater treatment system management effectiveness in their jurisdiction. I. Act as a national focal point of international agreements concerning water pollution management to which the Kingdom of Cambodia is a state party. Article 279. Roles and duties of subnational administration. Subnational administration shall have the roles and duties to manage sewage systems and wastewater treatment systems in its jurisdiction in accordance with this code and applicable legal instruments. Ter pollution control. Article 280. Action plans for public water pollution control. The ministry responsible for environment and natural resources shall develop precautionary and preventive action plans for reducing public water pollution and improving the quality of public water sources vulnerable to pollution. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy our reading. If you have any question or propose, please leave your comment. Please subscribe and like. Cheers. See you soon.